coming in from. If you're outside of the U.S., let me know what country you represent. Throw up your flag. Family, I need you to smash up the like, smash up the like, smash up the likes. Also, if you have not done so already on YouTube after you subscribe, there's a little bell next to your subscribe button. Go ahead and click that thing right now so you can get your notifications each time I drop a new video like this. That way you'll be in the loop. The disrespect. Man, the disrespect. Y'all tighten up your seatbelt. I'm about to go in on this sucker. So they got this guy named Jeff Pearlman, who wrote Tupac's biography. He claims that Tupac wasn't a tough guy. He didn't know how to use a gun. Hold on, let me get some of these specific things that he said. He said Tupac just acted for fame. He was a method actor. This is the guy that wrote Only God Can Judge Me, The Many Lives of Tupac Shakur. He claims that Tupac didn't know how to use a gun and method acted it. He said on an episode of Going Deep with Chad and JT podcast. Get some more stuff that this sucker said. Tupac's death is the dumbest SHIT of all time because he died because of all these guys sold him the lifestyle idea. But he wasn't it. He couldn't fight. He had no athleticism. He didn't know how to shoot a gun. He wasn't that guy. But he started to believe it. This guy, Jeff Pearlman, also denied that Tupac was shot 6 times, which Tupac said he actually was shot 5 times. And he alleged that he was shot 3 times. Okay, let me just explain the part about Pac not knowing how to use a gun. I can't speak for everything, but if you shoot a couple of cops in the ass, I think you're pretty good. That's a pretty good shot. That's a better shot than a person who drives around pulling out guns, just aiming it at a crowd of people, indiscriminately hitting people. He shot a couple of off-duty cops in the ass. I'm gonna give him marksman points for that. For that alone, Tupac Shakur is a marksman. He's a marksman. Yeah. So here's the thing. It is true that Pac kind of was, going overboard, embracing the gangster persona. That part is true because you could see it happening. I think he was one that said he never had a record till he made a record. So you got to think about that, right? But this guy just seems like a hater. He seems like he went and wrote a book about Tupac just so he could get out all the things that he don't like about Tupac. This was a hit piece. And this dude really he really ain't really qualified to talk about Pac. So this is what they do. Because in his mind, he probably couldn't just, go on a legitimate platform and say these type of things about Pac. So he writes a book about it. He wouldn't have never been heard otherwise. So he goes out and write a book about it, and he thinks writing a book makes him some type of authoritarian, or some type of authority on Tupac. He thinks just writing a book makes him some type of authority on Tupac. Makes him some type of expert or something. Homie don't think so. Homie don't think so. This type of stuff should never be allowed. I know if Pac's mom was alive, she probably would have sued him. I'm wondering now who runs Tupac's estate. Because a lot of people have been talking a lot of things, saying a lot of reckless things about Pac and his death. And if Pac was alive, most of these people they wouldn't have an ounce of courage to say the things that they say about Pac and death. So this guy Jeff Pearlman, as far as I'm concerned, he all the way out of pocket. He ain't got no business writing a book about Tupac, let alone a hit piece. If you look at him, hell, he don't look like he can fight. If you look at him, his ass don't look athletic. Talking about Tupac wasn't athletic. He don't look athletic. This sounds like a dude who is a typical YouTuber. I'd say a typical YouTuber. A typical dude on the internet who sit back and evaluate a dude who is that dude. A dude who women like and men want to be like. A dude who was popular with the women. A dude who had swag, who had respect, who had honor, and then try to take that image and distort it to build himself up as some type of authority. Yeah, that's what he sounds like. He sounds like a regular type of dude who just a regular old nothing ass internet dude who ain't got nothing going on, and he woke up one day and he just be seething at when he look at a successful brother, a successful black man that women love, that the men want to be like, that the men respect, the dude with honor. He know he ain't that, he ain't never been that. He ain't never had no action. He ain't never had no motion. So he figured that the best way to give himself some motion and to get back at this guy who was probably, the popular guy in high school. He was totally unpopular. So to get back at the popular guy, he'll disrespect the popular guy and make the popular guy look bad and try to make us change our views on the popular guy by talking down, call himself trying to expose the popular guy. Yeah, we see you, Jeff. We see you. We know exactly what you're about. We see you. That's my time, fam. I appreciate y'all joining the live. I just want to get on here and expose this sucker. He absolutely is out of pocket, and Tupac's estate should hit him with a lawsuit. I don't know who running it, but they should come back, because if he's saying all that type of stuff, then he's probably saying a whole lot more in that book. That's my time, fam. I appreciate y'all joining the live. Till next time, enjoy the rest of your morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are in the world. I will be coming back with another live real soon. No more talk.